Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the sweet and spicy bacon burger.
You can't beat it. It's hot, it's fresh.
The sweet and spicy bacon burger is my all-time favorite.
I love this burger. It's just perfect.
2 beef patties, 2 different types of cheese, caramelized onions. My favorite thing about this burger is the sweet and spicy pepper sauce and the bacon.
The sweet and spicy bacon burger is an all-time favorite at Whataburger.
That's happiness.
Welcome to the Jacqueline Hayes Show. Empowered you, empowered living. She talks with amazing people, has amazing conversations, and hopes of helping you experience amazing joy, meaning, and purpose in your life. The Jacqueline Hayes Show is dedicated to helping people feel empowered, strong, valued, and joyful. On the show, we'll talk about what inspires, challenges, moves, and shapes us, and hopes that it will do the same for you. Our conversations will be lively, purposeful, and fun. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
Hi friends, good day. Hope you're well. I'm super excited to be here today. Welcome to the Jacqueline Hayes Show. I'm super excited to have my guest in the studio today, one of my awesome friends, Cathryn Finley. We're going to have a great conversation. And so I hope your week is off to a great start. Hope some amazing things are happening in your life. And I'm super excited about today's conversation with Cathryn Finley. She's a good friend. I've known her for years. I totally admire her. And I was like, Miss Cathryn, you've got to come to the studio and share some nuggets, pearls with people on how to actually live life in the way you do, because I think you're going to just get a lot from the interview. So, Ms. Cathryn, hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm so honored that you thought enough of me to invite me.
Absolutely. Oh, my gosh. Just wait, you guys. Wait until you hear all the wonderful wisdom she has to share with you guys. So let me do this. Let me tell you a little bit about Miss Cathryn. She's an amazing friend, but let me tell you how amazing she really is. Miss Cathryn is an entrepreneur, international, did you hear me? International best-selling author, success coach. She's a servant leader of ordinary women. She's a native of Texas who has chosen to make extraordinary decisions in her life to help others to improve their lives. She believes with faith and works, everything and anything is possible. So please help me in welcoming my good friend, Miss Cathryn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Miss Cathryn, again, thank you for being here. I am so excited about this conversation and looking forward to just sharing some nuggets with our listeners. And so, why don't we kick off by you just kind of telling us a little bit about who you are, other than what was said in your bio, about who you are and how you got to become this person in your life right now, because I think you're totally amazing.
Well, I just want to say the feeling is mutual. Let me just share a little bit about myself.
Okay.
I am a native, born and raised in Dallas. And both of my parents worked in the service industry.
Oh, okay.
And I grew up with a servant's mentality. Mm-hmm. And what happened to me, married young, started a family rather young, graduated high school, didn't go to college immediately, but ended up working at a flagship store in Dallas, sales and marketing, and that's where I really and truly realized that I was in the right place at the right time because of the incredible training that I got at this particular company, because they were number one as it relates to service. Okay. And to make a long story short, marriage ended in divorce. Okay. And I ended up looking at my life, had 3 children, 3 sons. And my oldest son at that time was getting ready to graduate high school. And I didn't have all the money that I needed for him for college. So I said, okay, I gotta make some decisions here to do something different.
Isn't it amazing how when you have a life situation, how you discover what you're made of, your story? So when we lost my dad at a young age, my mom had to figure out what she was going to do with herself. Before my dad's passing, my mom's job was just to be a wife and a mother, take care of my dad, take care of her children. So when we lost our dad at a young age, my mom had to figure out, how am I going to raise 3 children? I have 2 other brothers, and provide a life for them until my dad's military benefits kicked in. And just watching her do that and maneuver all that, now that I'm a woman and looking at all the hard choices she had to make to figure things out, and how her prayer life really kicked in the way and provided the wisdom and insight to help. So tell us how you when you had that situation in your life and had to make choices that were in the best interest of you and your kids, what did you do?
Well, I had to have a mind shift change
Immediately.
immediately.
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately.
Immediately, yeah, because I was the sole provider, really.
Right.
And like I said, my son graduating, getting ready to go off to college, I needed an extra source of income. But I didn't want that income to come with me leaving them at home.
Okay, so you had to decide you needed income, but at the same time, it was important to you to not have to leave your kids at home.
Right.
Okay, so what did you do?
Well, at that particular time, a friend of mine introduced a home-based business to me.
Which one?
It was a company called Dynamite.
Okay.
And it was basically just health and nutrition. And I had no clue, no idea. She shared it with me, and I was open. One of my lifelong sayings is the most expensive thing that we own is a closed mind.
Lord have mercy, the most expensive thing we own is a closed mind.
Yes.
That is powerful and good.
I'm just so grateful and thankful to God that I had an open mind, because like I said, I had an immediate mind shift.
Right.
Because I had to concentrate on these young men. They're all men now.
Okay.
They were young boys at that time.
Correct.
And in order for me to keep a handle on who they were going to be and who they were running around with and hanging around with, I said, okay, I need an extra income, but I can't go on a job after I leave another job. So because of this being a home-based business, it was the ideal
situation. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ideal situation.
Yeah. So starting your business with the company there, and totally new to that, right?
Totally new.
You mentioned you had to make several mindset shifts. Mm-hmm. How did you just start your journey of becoming an entrepreneur, business owner, just adapting to your new reality?
Was plugging into the system that this company provided, and not just so much going to meetings, but personal development.
Right, which is so important, right?
Yes.
So important.
Yeah.
That's why I admire you. That's what you have that I really like as well.
you.
Personal development. I think you have to make an investment in yourself and to let go of those old mindsets that are not serving you well, and to position yourself to develop different thought habits that help you experience a better quality of life.
Yeah, and one of the first books that this company, their tools that they used, was a book called Think and Grow Rich.
Which is one of my faves.
Oh, my.
Napoleon Hill?
Yes, Napoleon
I've read the
Hill.
book several times. Okay. Definitely their purpose began with
yeah.
I mean, really. Yeah.
Right. And that book literally, again, it goes back to mindset.
Yeah.
And then other personal development tools that they used, in addition to the company, having a really great compensation plan, and the products.
Okay.
The products themselves were great products.
Okay.
They worked. And so all of that just helped me just to move forward. It was a process.
Of course.
Because I came from a sales and marketing background. And in saying that, where I worked, I actually worked for Neiman Marcus.
Okay.
Downtown Dallas. And I had an incredible client base.
Mm-hmm.
But those customers came to me.
Right.
But in addition to having another mindset as it related to my nutritional business, I had to go to people. So
that's different,
yeah,
right?
That was
that
was really difficult. It took me a minute.
Right. So you started there, and you're on your journey as an entrepreneur, business owner, businesswoman, making your adjustments, adjusting your mindset to support you in being successful in your business. So what happened from there? You had the experience there, and your journey continued to where?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you what happened. I worked there, almost 20 years.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, building good relationships with people from all walks of life.
Because isn't it all about relationships, life, business, growth, happiness, joy?
Absolutely. And like I said, and people from all walks of life. I mean, I was so blessed. And some of those people to this day, I still have a close relationship with them. But through that, through one of those relationships, another opportunity was offered to me.
Okay.
A young lady had a connection with a major global marketing company.
Okay.
And they were looking for someone with expertise in the field that I had. Skincare, makeup, just overall cosmetic. And it was at a time where I was getting ready to transition, because I had really the company that we were building, I was making as much money, if not more.
Wow. Okay.
And so I was getting ready to resign because of that. So this position came right on time, and it offered me an opportunity to take the skills and the wisdom and the knowledge that I had gained at Neiman's all those years and take it to another level.
Wow. Okay.
And so I traveled with this company in the capacity of a product educational trainer and a marketer, and I did that for about 7 years.
Your life is so fascinating.
Oh, gosh.
And amazing, right? Just all of your adventures and your stories, right?
So grateful and thankful.
Right, truly a blessing.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So you had that experience with the next company, and you're continuing to grow, develop, evolve, and sharpen your business skills. And what happened from there?
Well, you know, it's really amazing because I lost my sister in 2003.
Okay.
And I was on the road primarily just every other week, every 2 or 3 weeks. And so after the death of my sister, I felt like, okay, it's time for me to come home and it's time for me to settle down.
Okay.
And I wanted to be closer to my family because of losing my sister. She and I were like 13 months apart.
Oh, very close.
And we did everything together. We lived about 5 minutes apart. But what I ended up doing, I ended up coming home. And relationships again of the lady that was doing my hair at the time.
Okay.
She and her, when I came off the road, she and her husband were investing in real estate properties. And so she had gotten her loan officer license, and she was so excited about it, and she was making money. And again, here I have this servant's mentality.
Right,
I said, you know what? This is another way for me to be able to help people. Went and got my loan officer license.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I started working in different mortgage companies throughout the city of Dallas, DeSoto, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And then a lady at my church. In fact, this lady at my church, she was traveling for a mortgage company. Again, here I go back on the road. Due diligence. We were literally doing, the loans were already closed.
And which church do you belong to?
Friendship West Baptist Church.
We both do, right?
Yes.
Great church, great leadership.
One of
just
the greatest churches.
Amazing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so plug out to Friendship West Baptist Church, right?
Yes, Pastor Frederick D. Haynes III.
Right.
But she introduced me to the due diligence part of mortgage.
Okay.
Here I go back on the road. And just unbelievable, a blessing. Learned basically how to do this on the road, basically.
Really? So it's like on-the-job learning and training?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it was. And I had so many young people that were my cheerleaders. They said, oh, come on, Miss Finley, you can do this, you can do this. And so we would work 8 hours, and then we would go back to our hotel rooms at night, and we would all gather around and mastermind, and we would teach each other what one or the other didn't know.
I love it. Oh, my gosh. Group thinking, group sharing. Mastermind groups are powerful. Okay. So we've got that. Wow, just so many nuggets here. So let's kind of talk about, of all the things you've shared so far, so many nuggets of wisdom. So for an individual who's listening right now, who's in a place where they have experienced an unexpected life situation, whether it's a job change, job loss, divorce, death, or whatever, and they're just in a place where they're trying to figure out, okay, well, financially, I just want a different situation, or I kind of want to be more in control of my financial situation. Based on what you've experienced and the success you've experienced, what would you share with a listener right now who's in a place where they feel like, I want to do more with my life, I want to be more in control of my time, like you want to be around your boys and you did that and made that choice, and I also would like to be in control of how much money I make as well. What would you share with someone who's just struggling with how to do that, or just trying to find the courage to do it?
First of all, you have to know who you are. Really and truly sit down, do some soul searching, find out basically just who you are. Who are you? Who is this person? I said to myself, Cathryn Clarkson Finley, who are you? So knowing who you are, first of all.
That's what I do. I call myself Jacqueline Marie Hayes. When I talk to myself, Jacqueline Marie Hayes, meaning I need your full, undivided attention.
I didn't know your middle name was Marie. My middle name is Marie as well.
Okay.
Oh my God, fist bump. Okay. But basically knowing who you are, knowing where you're going, and knowing how you're going to get there. And the only way that you're going to do that, you have to sit down. I had to start journaling.